Don't come on my show and lie.
Is it? I'm a virgin.
Yo, what?
Don't come on my show and lie.
I'm a virgin. Bite my tongue today. I'm not gonna say too much on here today. I'm gonna get canceled in this bitch tonight.
Drink up.
Whichever camera's looking at me, fuck Quebec on my soul. I hate that place.
They're actually racist.
Take over, Shan take over, Shan take over. I said Shan.
Welcome everybody back to Shen Takeover. I'm your host Shen. This is my third episode. So the main part of me doing this podcast, I want to branch out to all types of the industry, club industry, music industry, athletes, everybody. So to start, like me getting into the music industry, we have NMT Niko and we have Flokkstar. So Niko, you're from Ottawa, from what I know, and Flokkstar, you're from Scarborough. You grew up in Scarborough. I'm gonna start with you, just because I don't know you as much. Yes, so I'm gonna get into you first. So, okay, Flokkstar, like introduce yourself a little more. I couldn't find too much about you, kind of like under the radar. I know you've been like a producer a lot.
Yeah.
Was that more of your main focus before music, or like tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, basically, like, producing was, like, still, like, kind of the main focus, like, producing and engineering and shit, but, like, I just do the artist stuff because, like, I have time, like, you know, like, so, like, I just dabble in that stuff, but really, truly, I just been producing, like, I started producing stuff, and that's where I kind of met, like, more people, more, like, get, like, a better, like, what's the word for, like, a better view of things, of the music shit. So it made being an artist easier by just the people I met through the thing, like through producing and stuff.
He's too humble. This guy's a great artist. But
what would you describe your like type of your style of rap?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Don't know, is it drill? Is it, I don't know every form of rap.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know his style of rap.
I don't even know my style of rap.
He's
if you were to compare it to like another, like, let's say more known artist,
so
what would you compare yourself to?
Don't even listen to music like that too.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, he's very much his own artist. Every time he gets on a beat, like this guy, it's like someone who just picks up flows. I'm even there like, where'd you find this pocket from, bro? Like, he just gets in a different bag sometimes. Like, I always have him get on hooks for me. I'm like, yo, just do the hook, because you find shit I'll never think of in a million years. You know? And
like, Niko, your form is like, what would you describe it? Like, you're kind of like more on a slower beats. I heard you say you like Drake type of beats, Meek Mill kind of flows.
That's all you guys heard now, though. Like,
that's why I heard no. Because like when I look on your YouTube right now, the only most recent video you have is from 5 months ago, like oldest video. So I know there's stuff longer than that you just took off. Like,
I have over like 1,000 songs easily. I could say I'm pretty versatile. Like, I've been into the sexy drill wave a little bit, like Cash Cobain and those guys. I've been tapping into that a little bit. I've been fucking with 4-Bats' sound, like the little sped up, high pitched shit is dope. So I tried to incorporate that into some sexy drill and try to make like my own sound out of it. It's been going well. I came up with a few songs. I haven't been able to fucking top Apollo though. Apollo's been one of my favorite songs I did out on the radar. But
that was really good.
Yeah,
I love that for you,
bro. Apollo was fire. I haven't been able to top that in my own opinion yet. But no, I'm definitely all over the place, bro. I swing into drill sometimes. I dabble in some R&B. I rap. You know, I just try to mix it up, you know.
You're just a gentleman of all.
A jack of all trades.
Yeah, jack of all trades. That's what I meant.
Wait till he starts dropping the rap shit.
I've been waiting. Like he keeps like teasing everyone on Instagram and about your music. Like,
that's
you know, like
I like teasing a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's not fun. That's not fun.
Teasing, man.
So the thing I'm gonna be doing on Shen Takeover is when I have artists on, like, I want you guys to freestyle. So like the people who don't know you and like the first time ever seeing your face, they can know how you sound before like we get to know you. So so at the end, like, they're gonna be like, yo, I want to be more tuned into this guy. They want to be a fan because of how they hear. So who would like to go first? You guys are ready? Like, we're gonna play a little beat. For you guys.
This guy's my lob, man. He throws me the lobs and I just
put on a little beat for you guys.
First and foremost, I am sick. Heads up. I did tell her I was sick. I was supposed to be here today, but I made it.
He made it, guys.
So my voice is all clogged a little bit. I'm going to be blowing my nose like halfway through this whole thing, but so don't mind my freestyling, but we're in this.
He got this. You ready?
Yeah. Hey, we can count it up and we fuck it up.
What?
Bitch, I'm in this club finna fuck it up. Yeah, this champagne on here, bitch, it's sprayed up.
Ski.
Boy, yeah, he finna spray it up. And I'm out that bitch, I'm finna fuck up.
I'm tryna lay down on this hoe. She tryna go to bed with me. Tryna take it to the crib. She tryna fuck on me for free. I got a pound in for the low. I sold that shit up in a week. Break a brick and make it snow. My little bro, she got the 3. Glock 23. That shit in my jeans. You can't fuck with. Nah, you can't fuck with me. Niggas knock you off. Take the zone off in a week. Niggas laughing like they with the shits. We caught them in the streets after nighttime. At the right time. Caught them lacking. Time to rewind. Spin the block and dump again. Hop out the feet, get on your feet. Hop out the V, get on your feet. Why you talking like you with that? You ain't really in the streets. You ain't really in the streets.
Bitch, I'm in your motherfucking sheets. You ain't coming, no, the beat is me. I gotta hit this street. Get this cheese, feed my family.
What?
Feed my family.
Feed my family.
Nigga, I'm so high, higher than the tree. This kid got me fucked up, bitch, I'm finna lean. Ain't no lean up in this cup, it's Casamigos.
Casamigos.
It's a styrofoam, bitch, ain't for me.
What?
It's a shiny talking, bitch. Pay me, take over.
Shit take over. Shit take over.
Shit take over.
I said shit take over. Going to call this rover. Shit take over. I said go and call this rover. Wait, baby, I need me some clothes. Come get me some space, baby. I'm trying to take over. Come get a little closer. Drink up in my cup, yeah, I'm never sober.
That boy to go.
Oh, Fear, you guys, you hard. That boy hard for sure. For sure. Both of you guys.
I'm slacking off.
No, you guys are good.
I was in my bag earlier.
And I see you guys just released a song together. I think you guys compliment each other really well. Like, even I listened to the song, it was fire, and then you guys live. For sure. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
It's the liquor, I'm telling you.
Bro, you barely even drank the drink.
What are you talking about? My shit is like done.
Oh. No one told you to chug the bottle. No one told you to chug the bottle. That was not the plan.
You're tipsy?
Nah.
Jeez.
Jeez.
So, Niko, why did you delete your older videos? Like, why'd you archive the...
Good question, yo. So, actually, since we're getting into this, it's a pretty deep subject still. So, back in 2019, 2020. Oh, no, was it 2018? I don't know. Anyway, somewhere around that time, I got signed to a label in Montreal. I don't want to do no name dropping. I'm too grown for this now. I'm not beefing nobody. I don't care about none of that shit no more. Time's flying.
What was the label called?
SNS, Studio No Sleep. It's a label in Montreal, right? And bro, when I started off there, I wasn't starting with like none. You know, I was like dedicated to work. I was very motivated. I just wanted to get songs. I was recording so much. Like, they provided me with a lot of studio time, shot a lot of my videos for me. And just like towards the end of our situation there we had going on, it just felt like they weren't taking me as serious as I needed to be taken serious. Like, I felt like I was doing everything on my own at some point. I was traveling out the country trying to make connections.
They weren't helping you as much as you thought you would?
Yeah, like, I thought it would be a lot more than what we were doing. You know, like, aside from the studio time and just shooting videos, like, it was just that. I was like, bro, like, we got to be doing other stuff. We got to be making the connections. I'm like, I have a bigger vision than just Montreal was my thing.
For sure.
Like, I have a bigger vision than just this French side. I'm not even from Montreal, right? Like, just going down there, I was like, I have a bigger vision than this. A lot of French artists out here. Half the world doesn't listen to French music.
Exactly.
Right? So we had a whole little falling out. Long story short, I cut it off. I said, yo, I'm not trying to do this no more. It just feels like we're not seeing eye to eye.
But like, when you signed to a label, aren't you in a contract? Like,
I was in a contract for like a year, and I was supposed to renew it. But regardless, my term was up, and it was just like we were free to leave. We were already abided by like that contract, didn't like we didn't even see nothing through that contract anyways on their ends or my ends, so it didn't really matter. We didn't get anything done really. So they had a lot of my records. So I didn't really care about it. All my old songs are like nothing to me anymore. But when I dropped them, I guess like niggas was salty. Niggas took down half my shit, or half my catalog gone.
Oh, so there's them who took it all away.
But no, there's some old shit that I took off myself. But there's other shit on there that like, you know, like, bro, they didn't even give me access to my Apple Music or Spotify for a long time for artists. Like, I didn't have access to that for a long time, and then I couldn't get it. And then my new manager that I just signed with as of January, he literally he messaged that guy. He messaged my ex-manager because he knew him personally and got access to all my shit again. And was able like to, you know, get into it and take all my shit down properly. But like my YouTube videos, my interviews, some of the songs that I had doing good numbers, videos I did myself, they took whatever was on their page, they took it down. They took it down. So a lot of my shit was gone. I was like, y'all are grown ass niggas, like really like mad at some 16-year-old, 17-year-old who's like not even sure what he's doing yet in his life, right?
Yeah, but you're trying to reach bigger than what they were trying to give you. They're trying to cram you in a small box. So,
I was just like, I have bigger goals than that, and that was it. But it was calm. I wasn't really mad about it because I just saw like a fresh sheet of paper, and I was like, yo, let me start my story right here from nothing, from scrap again. I don't mind it at all. I didn't even like my old sound anymore. I grew past it.
Yeah, that leads into my next question. Like you did kind of, so you would say you kind of rebranded your music since you left them?
100%. I am not the same artist I was before. Not even close. I don't even think it's comparable anymore. Like I actually blow that nigga out the water. That nigga I used to be is gone. Like I was still young. Like I was rapping a lot. Like I was talking real shit. Just like my cadences, my pockets, my flows, they're very like monotone. They weren't as like, I'm not as flexible as I am right now. And the biggest impact, like the biggest change I had was the biggest change I had was recording myself. When I started to record myself, I learned a lot about my voice and my vocals and shit. So
now do you do like majority of your recording at home by yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. I record everything myself.
Yeah,
at my crib, Yeah. So like I record everything myself, and if I got to get it mixed or mastered, it's the guy right here.
So for you, Flokkstar, I know you've been a producer. Have you and Niko been like working together? Have you been making his beats, or do you get them somewhere else? Or
I don't make his beats. There's something I've sent him.
He sent me some beats before, yeah.
And then for you, I know you do music, but again, you said that it's not like it hasn't been your main focus. You care more about the producing side. Like, do you like to be more behind the scenes, or are you trying to build like your whole your public image right now?
He's a fucking artist, man. This guy's an artist. He just wants to be the person helping everybody else instead of him, though. That's the problem. He puts everybody first. He's a very selfless person. He's a good person,
I feel like I have more value, like, helping people get to where they need to get to. So, like, in the engineering side of it, the producer side of it, I feel like that's the best part for me. Not to say that, like, I don't like being an artist, but I feel like more in the music side, like I value more on the engineering side on the artist.
Craziest part is he's better than 90% of the fucking artists, which just doesn't make any sense.
You're such you're that friend that's just like, you're just so positive, motivational. Like I love how he's talking, like he's bigging you up. You're kind of downplaying yourself right now.
He always
and
does.
It's like he's calling you out right now.
No, but I will call him out 100% of the time. I always tell people this guy is super dope.
And so
he shocked me. Like I would tell you guys, like he shocked me. I had no idea because you know how we really like. So we met. How we met was through Z. Like we have a mutual friend that I work with, right? And he was having a barbecue for his birthday, and then he invited me out there, and I went out to his birthday party, and then he was there. I got to know some of the niggas. We was chilling, whatever. It was cool. And then he started talking to somebody else from my work, and then they had like a cottage party, and I was far out. Like I wasn't about to come. Like they were already there at the cottage, and I was like, yo, am I gonna make it? Like am I actually gonna go? So I went the next day, and they were there, and I brought my studio shit down there. I knew he was there. I was like, so we were just recording in the basement one night. And then he's like, I forgot how we just found a beat and we just like decided to hop. That was when we made Pissed Off. And we made it at the cottage inside the basement of the cottage.
Wait, when was this though? This was like, you just released.
January
was it?
Literally like the last.
Oh, so you guys are like new to each other.
Yo, bro, like we just met recently.
Okay.
Yeah, from our connection, we would have thought we've known each other for years. No. We just met recently.
The way you well, not from your social media, I wouldn't have like assumed that. Yeah. That's why I was gonna ask you that. Like how you guys met and stuff, but that's crazy. Like you guys met like only
2 months now.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
Yeah,
that was in January.
Oh, yeah, and then we connected after like he hopped on my song there right there in that spot. I was like, wait a second. I was like, nah, this shit is like while he was recording because he records so low and like it's such a monotone. I couldn't even tell what he was saying. I didn't even know what was going on at the time. And then when he played it on the speakers, I was like, yo, this is tough. I was like, yo, this guy's different. And then we just kind of locked in from there, and then we started cooking. And now EP on the way.
Are you guys gonna have a joint EP on the way?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Okay, I need the.
You got a stick.
I need the unreleased before it comes out. Okay, thank you. I need the exclusive.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, Niko. So I seen you do like a few mic performances. You did On the Radar. You did
From the Block.
Yeah. How was that for you? Like, how was that for you? How was the experience?
That was dope. Actually, shout out to my manager. Shout out to Oya because he got me plugged in.
This is the manager you signed with recently.
Literally, bro. You guys don't understand because in January, like December, come January, I was in depression. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was deep depression. I was like, yo, what's going on with my music career? I can't seem to find a way out. I'm getting stuck in this like slump. A loop. I'm just making music. Where's this music going? What am I even doing? And then one day, this girl posted a story. And when I tell you, I've known this girl for years. I've always seen her around, like, we've known each other from way back in the days, right? And she was always posting her man. I never actually looked into him or who he was. All I knew is that he was an artist. One day I decided to just click on his page. I clicked on his page one day, and that was like December, January times. And I saw like a whole bunch of artists in his bio. I was like, what does he do? And I was like, oh, he's a manager. So I hit her, I'm like, yo, tell your man to manage me, right? And then she was like, his roster is full right now. So he's not accepting nobody else. But she's like, yo, send me 2 songs. I'll try and play it for him. Maybe he'll, we'll see. So anyways, I sent her the 2 songs. And then it was like 2 different ass songs. It wasn't no regular shit. Like it was like some like slow singing type of weird shit I did. And it was just very creative of me, And then he listened to them with her, I guess. And he's like, yo, this nigga is like undeniably good at what he does. And then he kind of like hit me up and said, like, I want to see where this goes. I'd like to work with you, actually. He opened up his roster for me. He's like, yo, like, you're probably the last artist I'm going to take on for now. And I said, all right, dope. Then what he did was to develop my sound into the person I became today. He did this thing where like I didn't take it in until after, but he made me make like these remixes of certain songs. Like I remixed Don Toliver, I remixed the Huncho song, I did some other song, and like basically what he was doing is trying to like bring out a different sound to me without like me even realizing it. And doing those remixes showed me like what I was actually capable of. What you can actually do. Yeah, right. So then he pulled that out of me. He's like, you know what? You're actually capable of doing what I wanted you to do. He's like, this will work 100%. Right. He's like, then he had a whole game plan for me, and then from there it was history from there. Then he got me. He's like, yo, Atlanta, we're gonna go on from the block. I said, what? Bro, I didn't even have the money at the time. I was like, yo, fuck it. It was like, I had to pay for the flight and everything last minute. Like, it was like two bands. I was like, yo, fuck. I was like, I gotta find it. I'm gonna make it somehow. Made it, flew out to Atlanta, shot the video for From the Block. That was dope. For
these, like, mic performances, do you get paid off of it? Or
I don't really, like, I'm not, like, unless, like, they do high in streams and shit. But it's just, it's more for promotion to get myself out there. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't really care about making the money off of it as yet. It's not the biggest part of it. But
still, you're putting yourself out there. Because on the radar, I've watched, like, Central C, there's been Drake on there, there's Cash Cole. Like, I be watching them, like.
It became such a
saturated thing.
It became,
yeah.
It became really, like.
Something that everyone has
been doing right now,
It's a trend. So it does, like, call a lot of attention to you. When I seen that, I was like, yo, that's fire. Like,
yeah, but then, like, that was dope. I think From the Block was super dope. I think From the Block had more traction than On the Radar did. I was rapping more on that one. I guess a lot of people, like, most of my crowd they didn't even know about my sexy drill side yet. So like when they heard that, I guess they were a little bit shocked by it, and some people didn't take to it as much as some other people did, and they weren't like as open to that sound yet. But it was cool, like I'm still gonna do more. I'm gonna be on the radar again at some point again. Like I'm gonna be out From the Block again at some point doing other shit. Yeah,
but when you like as you get bigger, you better it's even more things.
I was also on Who Run It by KJ Shot It. And that guy is dope. He's the guy who recorded Von off.
Have you been reached out to by any labels or managers that wanted to work with you?
No.
No, not yet?
No. No.
Don't say like not yet.
Well, not yet.
But again, that's like not your main focus.
It's not like it's not my main focus. It's like what's in front of me at the moment.
What's in front of you
is what I deal with at the moment. Anything that happens in the future, then it happens in the future.
No, but you don't think to the future, like, oh, okay, what am I gonna do next 3 months, 6 months, like?
Well, when that time comes, it comes.
You're one of those.
I'm one of them niggas. I don't like plan shit, like I leave it up to the higher power,
Have either of you ever been on like a kind of tour opening for an artist?
I opened for Bizloke.
Bizloke? The God.
Yeah,
when was this?
This was in Ottawa when I was still signed to that label.
Like year?
When did he come to Ottawa? Was that 2018? It was like I think it was 2018. I think it was 2018. I opened for Bizloke in Ottawa. That was fun. That show was lit. I've only done a few performances, a handful of them. Performed in my homeboy's fashion show twice. That was cool, but like nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy?
No.
Oh, not yet. Not. Back to it. So
sorry guys, I have to take a breather. I was sweating my ass off. We're good now.
All good. We're all feeling good, gentlemen. Feeling good.
You know, the liquor on us. That's probably what it was. Yes, the liquor gets to me. The liquor makes me hot.
Bro, that's 100%. Why, bro, hoes don't get cold when they're off liquor, bro.
Yeah.
See them in
No.
That's
winter time?
Look.
Shut up.
My God.
No, because there's nothing in this cup. It's literally
just liquor.
Freestyling with it.
Yeah, oh God.
If you guys haven't realized, I stutter. Like, people ask me, like, oh, will I ever get into music? First of all, I have a raspy voice, so I cannot sing. Like, so, like, me singing, my voice will crack. And then
Glorilla.
No, okay. But then rapping, I stutter. Like I just stuttered like normally in a conversation. I
It's
just
7 p.m. Friday.
95 degrees.
Yo, actually, he actually has a. No, I'm
No,
not even
you have a gorilla.
The
This
remix?
guy got a
You have a
remix
remix
to
to
that
that?
song.
7 p.m.
and
Friday.
It will go
It's 95
viral if he
degrees.
drops that shit.
No,
But
you should like drop it on TikTok or something.
I ain't got no bitch and no bitch. She ain't got me, nigga.
He should be dropping that shit.
No,
ASAP.
that's mad. So for you, Nico, how long would you say, if you put a time stamp on it, you've been like in the music industry, like you've been working in music?
Before a lot of these niggas. Damn. I was a baby. I was like, when I first gained like my first like thing for music, I was probably like 8 years old. I was watching BET, and I vividly remember like watching T.I. I was watching T.I. and like T.I. versus T.I.P. and that was the shit that got me started. I was like, oh damn, I started seeing Lil Wayne, and I was like, yo, I want to live like these guys. I want to do this. I want to make music just like these guys. And then it started from there, and then from there I was like freestyling in my basement.
Like for your parents, was it ever like an influence from them too? Were they ever into music?
No, I'm from a Muslim household. My dad's Muslim, right? And we were born and raised Muslim, so like music was like a big no for us.
Yeah.
So like I'd have to sneak off in the basement and get on my computer and start watching YouTube videos.
So how did they feel about it now?
My dad doesn't even know what I do. My dad doesn't even know I have a tattoo on my arm.
Bruh.
I didn't grow up with my parents that much. After like a certain age, after like I was like 13, I didn't see my parents that much. I didn't see my dad when my parents separated. I didn't see my dad much. And my mom, me and her fell out. I wasn't at the crib no more.
Yeah,
and
so they don't really like have
I only like hashed shit out with them in the last year, really. So that was that. But nah, bro, like I was sneaking off freestyling in the basement. I used to go to people will tell you to this day, Niko used to come to elementary school freestyling. This nigga had a book, and like I wasn't ever that good. I wasn't the best. I just like would do it for the fun of it. Like I just love music, right? I was writing poetry in elementary school. And as soon as I went into high school, rapping. Didn't drop my first song until like I was like 14. I was dropping on SoundCloud. My first songs did like 30K on SoundCloud. I was doing numbers. I wasn't good though. I don't know how we did numbers. But I guess for the time it was okay though.
Yeah, compared to like what was going on. And how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, okay. So you're young, so it's not been that long. So since you've been in the industry for so long, do you ever like wonder like, why am I not bigger?
Well, from when I was younger, honestly, not really. Because coming out of Ottawa, like this blowing up is something that's really unrealistic for us. Like who do we have really? We have Night Lavelle, we got Belly.
I don't really know any.
You know what I'm saying? Like
artists. Toronto, yeah, but
that's really going up right now. We have Two Time. He just got co-signed to Polo G, but
that's crazy.
Like aside from that, like we don't really have that much coming out of our city. Like I didn't expect to blow up coming from there. I was trying to leave. Like I was in Florida for a few months. I was moving city to city. That's why I'm in Toronto right now. Like getting exposure out there is hard. If I never expected to do crazy numbers, I'm only like getting into my prime right now anyways.
And you're only 22. You're still young. Like, a lot of some artists don't like, they started at 27, you're blown up by 30.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I was late. Like I always feel like I'm behind,
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm behind.
I feel that.
But that's the best way to be. And you always got to feel like you got to catch up. You got to keep working.
Yeah, because you can't get too comfortable, right? Like you can't start at square one and think you're the best and that, there's no room for growth. There's always 100%. Room for growth.
And I'm only getting better right now. That's how I see it.
Only up from here.
Exactly.
Up from here. And for you, Flock, I don't even know how to address you, bro. Flokkstar, Flocky, Flock, all the nicknames. You're over there quiet, bro. I literally told you don't be on TikTok and you're on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok. I tell you,
you're so message. So for you, well, like when did you first get into like producing music, working like behind the scenes?
Like probably 18 years old. Like when I started producing.
How old are you now?
I'm 25 now.
Oh, you up there? Sorry, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm joking. You're young. Don't worry.
I'm young, but
old head.
But yeah, I started producing like when I was 18, and then I started engineering when I was like 20.
So like in the past 5 years, how would you like describe your growth? You mainly only worked with Tory, like, and Bushman, or who else have you worked with?
I've also worked with
what's in the catalog?
Moji. I have a song with Moji that's out, and then I had this song with Chromas, but she never dropped it. Who else? That's really it, kind of.
When I was
name.
young, bro, I used to love that gal off, bro.
Chroma?
Yo,
She is iconic. I need her on this show.
Yo, bro,
Like, I need her on this show.
When I was coming from Ottawa and like us seeing chromas over from there, we were always like, "Yo, jeez," you know, we don't know nothing. We're not from Toronto.
Yeah,
we don't know
don't
nothing
see
about
girls
behind,
like that.
Yeah, we don't see the girls like that over there.
Well,
Like,
I'm
we're just
taking a trip to Montreal soon, and like, how would you guys like? Oh, how would you describe like Quebec?
I
in
fucking
general?
hate Quebec.
Montreal's
Listen to me right now. Whichever camera's looking at me, fuck Quebec on my soul. I hate that place.
They're actually racist. They don't fuck
I
with
rate some of the people over there. Don't get it
They
twisted. I
don't,
rate some of the
for
niggas
real.
down there. I got some real niggas from Quebec. Don't get it twisted. But fuck the French side, bro. I fucking hate them. I'm fully French, and they still treat me like I'm a random. Like they treat me like I'm a nobody over there, bro. I hate that city, bro. Like I lived in Montreal for a little bit. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the French side.
Is
I
it
could
like-
not do it.
It's not. It's not a lot of people of color. No, it's like more
No,
predominantly white.
it is though. Like
Or
if you go to West Island, or is that what it's called? Something like that. There's a whole lot of color people, a whole lot of culture people. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of places down there that are cultured. A lot of Arabs down there. It's a lot of everything. You know, same
Yeah.
thing like Ottawa. Ottawa is very multicultural, but it's just like
It's still like
that. It's just them French niggas is different. Like
Bro, they're racist.
on my soul, bro.
yeah.
They're actually racist.
So the French, when you say the French people, is like you're talking about white French? Are they like what are they? Are just what is it?
The white French, they're very judgmental. The Arab French guys, those guys, like they just stick to their own people. You know,
Yeah.
you don't see them really come out of their groups. They really just stick to their own little Arab groups. Those Arab guys all kind of stick together.
And so
And, like-
you've been like back and forth from then here in Toronto, right? So
I've
how
been,
would
yeah.
you like? Would you say Toronto's more like more uplifting than over there? Because anyone from Toronto will tell you like Toronto is not like the most uplifting.
Yo,
city,
bro,
but
this city too. Since I've been here, I can feel the animosity in the air from all the other artists. I don't even have to be here for that long to be like, I can tell that niggas don't want to support nobody else.
yeah, that's
I'm not
how-
even from
that's
here.
how-
I can
that's how
tell.
Toronto is.
Me coming up like over here, like as just an artist who doesn't have any involvements out here, like I feel like it should be a little bit easier for me because you know, like I have no involvement. I should be able to get support from almost anyone, right? If talent is talent, but even at that, I'm like, yo, it's like hating ass. The second you start talking about music out here, everyone thinks they're better. I'm like, yo, I'm not in competition with nobody. When I went down to the States for a little while, it was actually just love. If you were a good artist, you're a good artist. They didn't know who I was. They had no beef with me. They had nothing wrong with me. They don't know who I am. They just heard good music.
Honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something in the air, but like the States, they're much more like supportive. And when I went to Miami this year, like for March break, and you're walking down South Beach Strip, at least 100 different niggas are doing YouTube or they're doing public interviews. Everyone's supporting.
100%.
Like for example, you walk in Yorkdale, someone's doing public interviews. Y'all are fans are hating. No one wants to be a part of it. It's just a lot of negativity. Everyone's
nose out here is so high up. Like everyone has a stuck up nose, right? Everyone's head's in the clouds out here, bro. It's gross.
I know. I don't know what it is, but it's not. I don't think like it's not like I feel like if you really want to get big, like if you want to be successful, you gotta like outreach out of Toronto, like try to spread out as much as you can, because that's where you're gonna get the most love from people that you don't know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how I got off topic from you. Like I'm trying to pick your brain. What's some advice you'd give to like a person younger than you that wants to get into producing?
I personally think it's not how good you are, it's who you know. Like it doesn't matter how talented you are, you know. Like
So you're telling me I could be a producer tomorrow just because I know 1-2 people?
Yes, literally.
But
Placements.
That's literally what it is. Like, bro, remember that story you told me the other day ago about Lil Tyler?
Oh, bro, 7 months we watched that guy blow up, bro.
Literally.
I was down in Florida. My bad. Let me pull this closer. I was down in Florida at the time that guy was blowing up, and like Eloise Shimmy was around him. Wiz Havin, C Stunner, those guys were all around him, all older than him. You know, all doing the same shit. But like, it's like they all kind of just. I feel like everyone just kind of invested into Lil Tyler at the moment, and like everyone just kind of placed him in the right places or opened the right doors for him right away. And bro, from having no name to being like completely nobody. That guy, like I watched 7 months go by, and then he was on top of the charts, killing it. I was like, wow.
I
that
even
was
listened
crazy.
to Lil Tyler. I didn't know where he came from, but like you mean like he just blew up because
bro.
who he knew?
Yeah, pretty much. Like everyone around him, you know, like you get the
He's
right
not hard,
placements.
though.
He's tough. Like 100%. I'm not hating on that
But
guy at all.
that's like music again. Like I feel like like I don't know what producing is. Like I just know you're working behind the scenes. You're doing little switches. You're doing
that's
the computer.
mixing. That's like mixing and.
So is that different?
That's the engineering.
So
part.
that's the engineering part of it.
But you need those skills, no?
Yeah, you do, but that's like when you record artists, right? So like for the producing side is like the beats. So like
you're making beats, no?
Basically, yeah, making beats.
Okay.
So like yeah, you do the leveling and stuff, but like majority of the leveling you do is within
So how do you
engineering.
make a beat? Like do you are you like you just find some random sounds on the computer?
Initially,
Don't laugh at me.
you find the loops on there. You can find some loops on there.
Initially, but like I have like one of my like bros like that. Like I have a couple of bros that like produce and shit. Like some of them are good at loops and stuff. Like
loops, and then you just add your add drums.
Literally add drums. Like my bro, like Swerve Rose. Like I swear to God on my life, like one of the most talented niggas on the piano. Like on everything I love. Every time I see him touch the keys, like I'm blown away every single time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the simplest shit, and I'm like, you just send me loops and shit, and I'll just cook to those.
So like when you're making like these beats at the studio, so is it like in the movies how like there's like one guy in the back, he's on the drums, and next guy has a keyboard, he's doing doo doo.
I'm not even gonna hold you.
You
Like,
do all that on one thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to know, because I don't know. I've been to a recording studio before, but I never I'm sitting there minding my business. Like I just see one guy at the thing going.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on behind it, but it looks like it's a lot of like work because it's computers and all all them things you need. It's different software. So when you say it's just about who you know, I'm like, but there's still like skill has to be behind that, no?
Skill, but like
100%.
When
But
when it goes into who you know, like for an example, if I know a big producer, the big producer is gonna teach me how to make beats, and as soon as I get good at how to make beats, then he's like, all right, boom,
He's
your
gonna put
beats
you
are
on
this
someone
good.
else.
Yo, here, I'm gonna send your beat to so and so who I think can hop on this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's
be so for real. What talent is really involved in it anymore at this point? There's not really like
when making beats.
No, not just in music in general, bro. It's not a lot of effort when it comes to talent anymore. People are just saying whatever and blowing up. It doesn't really matter what you're doing.
No, that is true.
People are really getting out there off
once
placements.
TikTok came into play, and all you have to do, you can do like a little hip dance, and you're famous. And
bro, you know what's crazy? Like my biggest thing is like some of these TikTok songs will have like a viral 15 seconds of the song that's good. If you download the rest of the song and listen to those songs, majority of the time, like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's like it's so bum. Like
this is not a good song. But like that part went viral of it, so people are just clipping to that part, and it gets all the streams still. It still blows up.
But that's like what's messed up about the culture now is like not a lot goes into like making a good song. Well, it depends. Not let me not say that, but it depends. Like a lot of artists will literally just make a song that's gonna be viral for TikTok. That's because that's all they really care about. But at the end of the day, it's gonna blow over. About a month, it's not gonna be viral anymore, and then
it's gonna be cringe at some point.
Yeah, and then eventually you fall off because you can't make another TikTok song. It's not going as viral.
The thing is, like, what I'm focused on right now is trying to make timeless music, right? I want music that's gonna like be around for ages. Niggas go back on, like, yo, this is still hard.
This is still hard.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to find that right now myself. I'm like, yo, what's the key to making that timeless music? But like that's for me to find out in the future. Right now, I'm not really pressed about it, but like that's definitely what I want to go down.
But you'll definitely like, again, you're like you said, you're trying to find your sound, you're trying to like rebrand yourself. So when you find that, that's how you're gonna find your timeless music, because you're gonna be unique, and then people are gonna be invested into you. Like for example, we're from Toronto, so let's compare Drake. Like Drake had way different areas of like music that he was like into. He's been around the past like 10 years, so like bare different. He's been through bare different phases, but each of those kind of like areas were still kind of timeless. A lot of people click more to certain areas than others, but like that's what comes with being an artist, artist, right? So we're gonna play a little game. It's called Underrated or Overrated. I'm gonna throw some stuff out. You guys tell me if you guys think it's overrated, underrated. Dreads over waves. Okay, you have braids, so this kind of sucks.
Dreads are overrated, bro. Not everyone needs to have them.
Honestly,
not everybody needs to have them.
Like everyone that has dreads, because everyone has dreads.
How long have you been growing your hair?
Well, I don't know. Like probably like a couple years. Not too long. Like 4 years, 5 years.
Are you ever gonna lock it? No.
Never.
Okay.
Fun fact: my locks have only been in 2 years, so.
Bro, you're mixed. You have the benefits of just your hair growing fast.
Everyone's all like,
Some guys
are those extensions?
He has the cheat code. For,
Yo, you have the cheat code. Like some guys been growing their dreads for like 5 years and they still have nubs. Like,
Yo, that's nuts.
okay, overrated, underrated Toronto girls.
They're
Overrated.
They're not
Would you like to
all
elaborate on
Not
why?
all rude,
Overrated.
but
I
90%
can't
are
stand
rude.
them.
Okay, what you never mind. What?
I said they're not all rude, but like 90% of them are rude.
Oh damn, you have a bad experience. Okay.
Well, I probably just might not be their type.
You're from Scarborough though, so like you're used to Scarborough girls.
Nah,
Like no, this is Scarborough girls, but Scarborough girls are like the meanest ones. Like
You know which Toronto girls are the worst?
What?
The ones that come with the accent.
what? Oh,
my
yeah,
God. Yeah, don't even talk to me. Like,
Oh,
Don't get me
oh
started.
my God! Back at like when I was in high school, I had a Toronto accent. I still kind of have one a little bit, but not as bad because I'm trying to work on it. But
see,
like,
you're doing well though. I couldn't really tell.
you couldn't tell, but like I grew up like in Rexdale. Shut up! Like shut up! Now you're just praying too hard. Like it really depends. If I'm mad, yo, now I'm just like, yo, fam, I got mans are cheesing me. You know, like when I'm mad, but like you know. Like, I can't talk like that, bro. Like when you talk, I feel like girls who talk like that now, it's like, bro, be a lady. Like,
Yeah,
they
for
literally
real,
just be a lady. Cause it's like, why do you talk like that? Cause like you sound like Mandem. Like just chill.
It's a cringe.
Yeah, the accent's coming on now. She's getting rowdy.
Shut up.
record.
Overrated, underrated groupies.
Groupies.
Oh.
Always overrated. Always.
Like when you're first, like for you guys, like when you've been around like more bigger celebrities. So like when you've seen the groupies around, like those are like
groupies don't even just matter when you're with celebrities. Thing is like, there's groupie girls who are around just for the potential. They see a nigga on the come up and they're like, you know what?
So
He
how
might
does that
be-
make them
Yeah, I was
groupies if
literally
they're
about
seeing
to
your
get to that.
potential?
No. It's
That means they're staying down for the come up. What do you mean?
No, not
I was
really.
literally gonna get to what he was saying.
Like,
though.
you kind of you get what I mean though, right? Like
No.
there's like there's girls I'm meeting nowadays, and I'm not popping right now. Like I'm not popping. Like I have enough like potential around my name, and like they see a talent, be like, oh, they fangirl a little bit. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, yo, I like when girls don't even know who I am. Like I'm not no one big. I'm not no one at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather you not even know I make music. I'd rather people not know, you know, especially when I came to Toronto, like my whole idea was to rebrand.
Yeah. So like
I don't want to be known as just, because back in Ottawa, like everyone knows me as Niko the rapper. It's like Niko this, Niko that, Niko something, like, you know.
There was a lot of bad-
Yeah. Like he was there in Ottawa with me for just a little. But he see it firsthand when I go back home, you know. And thing is like, bro, I actually have love for my city. I realized when I went back the other day, I'm like, I do have love for my city. It's just too
you have to
small.
remember you came from at the end of the day. You have to,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, as much as I hate Toronto and I plan to move out, I gotta have love for Toronto.
Yeah.
That's where we came from, right?
You know, like,
okay.
like
His
Ottawa-
manager had to tell him though, like,
yeah.
bro, look how much love you have here, bro. Like you really don't like
No,
it. here,
even
bro.
if like you say now like your Ottawa doesn't support you, like for sure when you get bigger, it's gonna be the people that like were friends or cool with you in middle school or high school. Yo, I used to be friends with Niko and I was so big, the biggest fan. Like then that's
Yeah,
when
more
everyone
times,
comes
yeah.
to love you, right? But yeah.
But it's not like there's no love in there right now. That's why I realized, like, I was so big on, like, Ottawa has no love at all. But no, they actually do show love out there every now and then. Like, every time I go back, they do show me love.
now and then.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
honestly, it's definitely now they're showing you love is because you removed yourself from that. So it's like, okay,
I felt
damn,
that way
we
a little
lost
bit,
him.
too.
So now we gotta like show some
Appreciate
love.
them
So you
when
know,
they're
yeah. People always want to appreciate you when you're gone. Like that's the downside of it. Okay, underrated,
It's a bar.
overrated being an opener.
underrated, I guess.
underrated.
I'd have to say underrated because I'm like, yo, let's say you're opening for a big ass artist and you cook. And you're cooking when you're opening for him. Like
It's funny you say that though.
You rock the crowd. The crowd's there going intense. Like that could be a huge blow for you. Like some people blow up off their openings.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know, I'm saying it could be underrated. I've never done it, but like if I were to open for a big artist, I'd make sure I'd rock out the crowd. Like I've seen Josh. You know Josh, right? I seen that guy open for Night. I seen
him, but I know
Well,
of
like
him.
yeah. I seen his videos of him opening for Night Lavelle and shit, and like he had the crowd jumping. Like he's just gaining buzz off that. I'm like, bro, he had the crowd like tweaking. I was like, yeah, that's great.
Bro, I heard a man once say, if you're opening for an artist, like that means your fans or some shit, and it's like, well, then you can make some of them your fans.
Exactly,
you know?
right? So it's
Yeah.
definitely underrated. Yeah.
That's the whole
Especially if
point
it's
of
like your style of whatever music is like similar to the other artists, like all those people are like, damn, now I fuck with this
Nah, I
guy
fuck
more.
with this
Like,
guy,
yeah,
yeah.
like you know, this guy's hard. Have either you guys haven't been on tour or in some
No.
form of tour? Okay.
Never.
Have you done
Soon,
club shows?
No.
Not yet?
What's that one I did with Frankie? The one I just did for Frankie?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
I was like a little
How was that? Like how
That
did
was
you
cool.
That was cool.
It was a cool little vibe. You know, people was fucking with me. It was dope. I got to meet some artists out there. It was cool.
Well, I'm calling it. I think you're like from what you've told me. I think your manager is already in like stepping stones to like take you where you need to be. So I'm calling it like next 6 months you're gonna be an opener. I think that. I definitely think you're capable of that. You know, Shen called that. Okay. All right.
Shen said it first.
Shen
y'all.
said it first. Okay. So like, I want tickets if you do it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
100%.
So even though like Flocky, you're not outside too much. You're not outside
She's
too
changing
much.
your name every time.
Like, bro, I don't know what to call him. Like Flokkstar, Flocky, like
whatever.
Just Flock. Just Flock.
You guys have fans. We explained like there's fans coming around.
Supporters.
So
Supporters.
I
have no right to call nobody a fan right now.
Okay. So supporters or your group or the groupies or whatever you want to call them. Like y'all be fucking fans.
What?
Not me. That shit. Well,
I'm a virgin.
You don't know.
Don't come on my show and lie.
Is it? I'm a virgin.
Yo, what?
Don't come on my show and lie.
I'm a virgin.
Don't come on. It's either you tell the truth or you take a shot.
He did tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth,
He's a virgin.
What are you talking about?
He's a
Are you
virgin.
nuts? I'm a virgin, yo.
He is though. Yeah. But nah,
Answer my question.
I don't know if I've ever fucked a fan. But I don't have fans. They're supporters, Like. No.
But like, okay, she was like a little bit too fanned out. Like, oh my.
Give me an example of like a fan.
Okay, like how you would say a groupie, like she just like she said she's trying to stick around for the potential, but like she just kind of fanned out.
You know those ones. I know you know.
You know those ones.
I don't think I fucked a catty like that. So.
Okay, good.
She didn't fuck you because the Flock name. She didn't fuck you because you're Flock.
Yeah. Gone easy.
Okay, Nika, are you gonna be honest?
Yo, bro, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I've only dealt with that.
Drink up.
I only dealt with the 1-2 gal that are like really like actually fanned out. That was pretty much it.
Okay. So like, okay. You don't want to take this.
I don't get this fucking shit away from me.
Okay, we're gonna leave it there because you're trying to like find your little loopholes on my questions. Okay, and then like. Would you guys say you guys are in like some type of like friend group? Like, would you guys say like you guys hang around this like a group of people?
I'm in depression because I have no friend groups. That's the thing. I have no friend groups. I don't got no friends. This is my only friend right here. Like, don't feel offended if there's like some of my friends on there that are getting offended by this. Like, but like I have no one I kick it with really. Like I link up with homie and like I'm usually more times by myself. Like I don't like to be with nobody.
And then you work. Yeah. No, I felt that because even me like. I have like a 1-2 people like you'll see me around, but I would say like I have like
don't get it twisted. I got love for a lot of my niggas, but like majority of the time I don't see them. I don't live in my hometown anymore.
Yeah,
so I don't see most of my niggas.
And you're in a city that you don't really know people.
A lot of my niggas moved away from this home city as well. A lot of my people are locked up or not here anymore either. So like there's a lot of that's involved in it. And it's just like I don't need to be around nobody anymore. I don't have time to make new friends. Like I met him, we hit it off great, but like I'm not out here looking to make new friends.
And I was surprised you weren't even like
I wasn't looking for a friendship. I was just like, yo, what's up? And then we became friends, which was dope.
So like, have you guys in like the past friendships you guys like or friend groups you've been around? Have you ever like passed a girl around the group? Like pass it to Broski?
Yeah.
Assist?
I know he's been on those ones.
Yeah.
I haven't been on them like crazy, but yeah, it's happened before.
That's happened more since I came out here. That's happened more since I came out here.
Oh.
Honestly, like
these girls in Toronto are literally past her, bro.
You can't trust these hoes, man. Like,
bro, don't get me started.
You can still fuck with them, bro.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. Every girl has like down here has fucked someone that you're gonna see downtown. Like you're gonna see them, and like she's definitely dealt with somebody down here already. Like it's actually a shame.
It's a small city, like
It's a small city. There's 8 million people in this city.
No, but it's like what's fucked about Toronto, and oh my god, I hate it so much. Like 90% of the time, like someone like if you talk to a new girl tomorrow.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, you're gonna know someone she's talked to in the past. Like that's the fucking downside. But it's annoying.
Just me.
Like,
bro, that ruins a lot of future relationships.
It does ruin. But the thing is, it depends. It depends if you choose to like judge the person by their past, right? Like it depends. Okay, I'm not saying like go cuff the known streets on the block. No, I'm not saying that.
My intrusive thoughts are kicking in. I'm not gonna to bite my tongue today. I'm not gonna say too much on here today. I'm gonna get canceled in this bitch tonight. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start flaming bitches right now. Nah, it's cool.
Okay, who pissed you off?
Nah,
someone break your heart.
Nope. Heartbroken? Not me.
Bruh. Have you been to Ottawa?
For him, yeah.
Real nigga. Yo, matter of fact, I was down there on my dolos.
Did you hang out with any girls out there?
Why would I bring him around with girls? There's no girls down there.
Okay, so Niko, this question for you.
Yeah.
Who's better in bed, Toronto or Ottawa girls?
Miami.
That wasn't the question. Miami.
I said Miami.
You can take a shot if you like.
I want to take a shot.
Ottawa or Toronto, who's better in bed?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's different though, because
Someone's feelings are gonna get hurt as I say this though. Someone's feelings are gonna get hurt, and I don't know who I'm gonna say though. Let's just say, fuck, I'm gonna have to go with Toronto.
Ding ding ding! Woo! Go Toronto. Let's go.
It's just not. Well, you're dealing with more eaters out here. The girls in Ottawa are still saints.
That's crazy. I'm not even.
Okay.
It's in the more Saints.
I'm lying. The girls in Ottawa are still saints.
Brother, they love Niko.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, thank you, Niko and Flokkstar, for being my guests on episode 3. I appreciate you guys, coming out, supporting, giving me my little freestyle. How'd you guys feel? You guys had a good time?
It was dope. It was a good vibe. I like this.
Well, I'll definitely be having you guys back on in the future. Maybe Flokkstar will let me pick his brain a little bit more. I'll open up a little bit more.
Hopefully,
Good luck.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you.
Yes,
I'm gonna get you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the takeover. My name is Shen, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay.